as I said, I haven't thought about that part. I try to deal with what I'm doing right now, because you never know if you'll see tomorrow. So just enjoy the moment.
Yeah, that's it.
So what do you do in terms of, like, obviously you get paid for GB, do you do anything else, or you're full-time?
No, I have
full-time amateur and stuff?
Yeah, I'm a full-time GB student.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good one.
And I have
I
have sponsors as well. I'm sponsored by a couple companies, High-Scaff Scaffolding.
Is that from around here?
No, High-Scaff, yeah, they're in Strood actually, so it's not far. Fast Labour Solutions from Gravesend, and the Body Kitchen, which is based in Gravesend. So, you know, that helps out. Always looking for more sponsors, because it helps out. So,
So how did this all start then, here then?
what, from the beginning when I started?
From the beginning,
Well, I moved from London, I've lived with my dad. I moved up to here with my mum. And like I was going to school up here, and I always used to see boxing club, which was a little down the road from here. I want to go, but like, you know, you're, as a young person, you're like, I'm gonna get my brethren to come with me. And my brethren didn't want to come with me. So one day, I just told him, I was like, yo, we're going somewhere. And then he went down to the boxing club, and that's how it started. That was in 2008. Something happened to me, like my appendix burst, and I had to go to hospital, so that put me out of starting in 2008. So in 2009 I started.
But wasn't that was more serious than you're letting on, wasn't it?
Yeah, in my opinion, was,
Tell us what happened.
So I was kind of, I was working, I was a labourer at the time. I used to work out in Reading. Went out to Reading, and for like 2 weeks, I had this pain in my stomach, innit? So I just thought, it's a pain in my stomach. I was trying to get some Gaviscon and all of that, it weren't working, and I braved it for 2 weeks. One day I come home, my bedroom dropped me home, and I was like, yo, just chill out. You know, you've got to drive back to London. So he's chilling there, watching TV, doing my business, up and down the steps, and then I was walking up the steps, and then I got to the top of the step, and then I just collapsed down the steps, bro. Like, literally rolled down the step. And he was like, yo, you alright? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I was like, yeah, I'm good. So I literally crawled back up the steps, and I got to literally put my hand on the last step, and I was just dropped that roll, boom, boom. But it was in slow motion this time. And then he was like, nah, there's something wrong with you. So we've gone out to the petrol station now to get some more Gaviscon. And that didn't work. So anyway, I've come back home, and I've tried to run up the steps, and I've run up and then
dropped again.
Yeah, so he was like, nah, bro, let's go to hospital. So we've gone to the hospital now. I'm like, nah, I don't need to go to hospital. He's like, yeah, let's go to the hospital. So we got to the hospital and A&E. Got to A&E, and there's bare people in A&E.
4 hour wait.
Bro, honestly, the lady was like, oh, it's 5 hours. I was like, bro, take me home. So I went back home, and I tried the whole walking up the step thing again, and it just
wasn't happening.
Boom. And then he called the ambulance, and I got the ambulance came. I got to the hospital, and they put me in a chair, and bro, I ain't even gonna lie, it was hurting so much. I was like, please, please help me. I swear, I don't even care, no shame. I was like, please help me. And next thing I know, I woke up the next morning, and the doctor said to me, Mr. Clarke, I was like laying on bed, and he goes, Mr. Clarke, you're a very lucky man. We had to do everything we had to do everything we could to save you.
Shit.
Yeah.
So it's proper.
Because when he exploded, he meant to gone.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm here. I'm here. But yeah.
So you survived that?
Yeah, and then I come back, because I was really good at football as well. I was playing football, and then I've gone back to the boxing thing now, so started training again, and obviously my one side of my abs was weak, so I had to work it. Then we moved houses, and I moved just down the road. So I heard that the boxing club had moved. So I was like, come up here, and just before we've done all this refurbishment, there was like a little circle thing, and I was just short at that time. I'm still short. And I like jumped up and I saw one of the coaches. I was like, yeah! You know when you're happy? And I come in and he was like, yeah, it's like Cheavon Clarke. And yeah, went from there, bro. They entered me into the under 10 novices. And I fought Ashley Vanzi in the final in Nottingham. And I stopped him. And then the next year, fast forward to the next year, under 20s. Went cleared up in the under 20s and fought a guy called, I forgot his name, but I stopped him in the final there as well. Entered into the open now. Funny enough, that same year I won the under 20s. That's the first time I met Anthony Joshua. He was just chilling there. You know the rapper Gigs?
Yeah, of course.
And I went up to him and I was like, yo, you know you look like Gigs. Yeah, asked him about it, and he just shook his head.
Yeah.
Allah. He just shook his head, and then like from there, that's how I kind of knew him. And then like he won that, and then fast forward into GB. And then yeah, so opens now. I've gone to the opens. I got to the quarterfinal, and I was whipping this guy. I was whooping this guy. Imagine that Sam Pumphrey, he won it that year. Clapping him, he was in great yarn, I'll never forget. Whipping him, and the last 30 seconds, yeah. And like, he was the favourite, and I always seem to fight the favourites in these competitions. And I was doing him dirty, and he was 14-1, imagine, 14-1, 30 seconds left to go. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna really embarrass him, And I must have gone like that, throw the left hook, and you know what he done with fair play to him? He just stepped to the saddle, boom! And I got back up, and I was like that, and I was like, please man, stop it. 30 seconds left, man, stopped it. You know?
Is it?
I ain't gonna lie, I cried like a baby. I was on the way home, and my dad called me on the phone. He was like, well done, son. I was like, nah, mate. I'm done. I ain't boxing no more. I hate losing, man. Proper, I'm a sore loser.
It's a good trait to have as a boxer, though, isn't it? You don't want to lose.
I'm a sore loser. Anyway, I think that was in 2013. A similar thing happened in the next year. I got to the quarterfinals and semi-finals, and I fought Kurt Garvey.
Yeah. We
had a wicked battle, bro. I had a cold that year, and it was freezing, man. It was cold. There was snow everywhere. Yeah, I had a little cold, and we had a war. Like, if you can find that video, watch it. It was sick.
Yeah.
Sick fight, man.
Who won?
He won.
Did he win?
Yeah, and I think did he win the?
He won the sub. He was senior ABA. I think he won the ABA.
Well, if he win the ABA, that's the year he won it.
Yeah.
Anybody that beats me always seems to win. Who else? George Crotty.
Yeah.
No, not George. His brother.
Jordan. Was it Jordan?
I can't remember his name, but he beat me in the seniors as well, and won it. And then I was like, you know what, put down this boxing thing, bro. Because, just put it down. I was like, it's hard, you know what it is, like, as I said to you earlier, I'm the only one doing it. Nobody's ever boxed in my family. I ain't got nobody to live up to. Yeah. I ain't had an uncle that did it, I ain't had a granddad that did it. This is just Chev, you know what I mean? So I was like, and my mom's like, yo, stop boxing. My mom's like, she's like, you're pretty, stop. What are you doing? Do you know what I mean?
Someone said that to us. Always be worried when you're fighting an ugly guy. Who said it?
Larry Akindaya.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, my mom's like, yeah, you're pretty. I want you to get your brain smashed up. But put it down for a little while, and then.
So you went into the HGV.
Yeah, started driving. Actually, no, I had a call up for GB. That's it. I had a first call up. That was in 2012, so that was before the senior. Yeah, the call up, the England call up, the GB call up. Sorry. There was 21 of us. I got to the last three. Who was there? It was me, Johnny, and Jake Ball. Now, out of the three, I was the one that got kicked out. So I didn't make it onto the GB. So I was a bit vexed about it because the thing about it is Jake Ball was from the Southern Counties. And Jake Ball never made it out of the Southern Counties. Whenever, he had to face me, do you know what I mean? So for him to get picked at GB over me, I was bitter. I was bitter. I'm still bitter now. I ain't even lying. Still bitter now. But anyway, that's that. Jamaica got in my coach was like, you know what? You can box for Jamaica. The Commonwealth Games is coming up. We'll message him. So he messaged him, and then messaged back quick time. And the next thing we know, he was on a plane to Jamaica. Flew to Jamaica, fought in the championships. I won.
What was the standard like over there in the championships? Was it better than you expected, or didn't have any?
It was, I mean, in the sense that I had boxed in the under 10s, 20s, and then the seniors. It was more like the under 20s.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So they weren't poor, but they weren't great.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it was such a great experience because the best part about it was Usain Bolt was my next door neighbour. Like,
no way.
I swear.
Wicked.
Listen, imagine it was all brand new buildings. So that's the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
My flat's here and his door's there.
Wow.
It's mad, bro. I can't. Proper cool guy though.
Is it?
Man loves Call of Duty, yo. Man loves Call of Duty. Yo, you're getting clapped on there, and he says, you say, well, it probably is him. But yeah, proper cool, man. I even called my sister. My sister's got a couple of daughters, and one of them loves him. So I phoned her, and yeah, proper cool guy. I tell you what, the Queen's bad. This is how you know the Queen's bad, yeah. The Queen came up, yeah, 2 Range Rovers and this old Bentley, bro. Some old burgundy Bentley, and the Queen just come right outside the food hall. Yeah. The food hall was probably about the size of this building. They had to fit 4,000 athletes.
Yeah, so.
And she come in there and I met the Queen. That was sick.
That's a name dropping there, isn't it? Usain Bolt and the Queen.
Yeah,
mate, that's it.
I'm not even trying to name drop. I'm just telling you the experience. He was sick, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Just the power. You can feel the power of it. Do you know what I mean? And even Prince Harry was there. But I fought a guy from Northern Ireland in my first fight, and I lost to him. I thought it was a close fight. So again, I was vexed.
All these decisions are just.
Yeah, but you know, and it probably sounds like I'm saying that. You probably heard loads of boxers saying that, but you know, it was close, 21, so fair enough. But all of those disappointments led to good things. So I came back home and I was doing a load driving thing. I was a HEV driver, qualified, driving all around the south up to the Midlands for 2 years. In 2016, then end of 2015, 2016, my coach said to me, listen, you got too much talent to be wasting it, bro. So we're having a fight, we're having a home show on the 4th of March. So you best be ready. He didn't say, I want you to. He said, you best be ready. That means you must be ready. So I started putting in the work, doing the early morning things, the late nights. Went to spar. I was even sparring with Anthony Yardy. I've known him since we were young. So grateful for the sparring and all that. Loads of people, everybody that helped me out, appreciate it, man. And the guy I fought on the show after 2 years, like my first fight 2 years back was Greg Baguette. He used to box for GB, he was like a GB guy at 91. And remember, in the Commonwealth Games, I boxed at 81. And then I came back and I boxed at 91. Big difference, brother. And you know what made it great as well is because my coach was like, you best get to 81 because them big guys are going to clop you, you know. I was like, no, I'm good. And they've been telling me this for time because at 81 I was terrible.
Yeah.
I went back, but I could make the weight a lot better.
Yeah.
And they were all like, oh, if you go up to 91, you won't make it. And I'm a person, if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to show you different. You know what I mean? So anyway, I was up there and I fought him. And like at first I thought, well, this guy's got a lot of experience being GB international. So anyway, I went in and good fight. I dropped him and I won. Yeah. I won. And it was a good buzz, man. It was a good buzz, and I had the itch.
You got the buzz back.
I got the itch back. Yeah. And then guess what? The ABA started like 2 months later.
Straight in.
So we signed up. They signed me up. We had to go away in. I didn't have a fight in the first round, which was Kent. There was nobody in Kent at 91. And then, so we weighed in anyway. And then the same week, I heard that my nan died. So I had to fly to Jamaica. And they were like, yeah, we'll still enter you still. If anything, we'll pay for you to come back. So I've gone out to Jamaica, and I'm out in Jamaica now, and I've gone and said to my brother, listen, take me to some hills. Yeah. Like, I need a hill. Listen, when you look at the hill and like your face next to the hill, yeah, normally I do 10, the hill is probably about 90 meters long. Yeah. But I did 5 or not.
Done.
I'm done, I'm going home. Anyway, it paid off, because I come back. No, they called me, they were like, oh, you're into the next round. Nobody entered from Kent.
Wicked.
Next round, I thought it was Kent versus Sussex, I think. Won. Went all the way to the final, bro. It was crazy.
Wicked.
Went to the final and I won it. I won against Chris Smith.
Yeah. He just turned pro.
Yeah. Won against Chris Smith. That was great.
So you enjoyed that?
Yeah.
No.
Good win.
Yeah, you know, it is what I think he was the #1 guy at the time, because I think he was in the final the year before or something. I don't know. But that was a good win to have, and the experience of fighting 3 times, was it twice or 3 times over the weekend? Yeah, that was the first time, so that was a good experience there as well. So like a month later, and I didn't get my GB letter. My coach was like, "What's going on here, man?" Yeah, he was mad. He was. So he got on the computer typing away. He got on the computer, started typing away. Quick time, my letter arrived.
Is it?
Yeah, quick time, my letter arrived.
Lost in the post.
And then I started my trials. I think it started like a month before the guys went to the Olympics, or about 6 weeks before they went to the Olympics. So I was up there and I got to spar with Lawrence Coley against Chris Smith, because he was on it as well. Yeah. And that was an invaluable experience, because he's going to the Olympics.
So that's the level you're trying to reach.
Yeah. And I was doing good against him, and I did so well. In fact, they called me back.
Really?
Like as his #1 sparring partner
like
for the whole.
Sparring.
Yeah.
You get confidence.
Yeah. So I was happy with that, man.
Yeah.
Then I boxed for England. I boxed for England twice. I boxed in Scotland against Scott Forrest. I lost there.
You say lost.
I lost there. I lost there. Never mind. I got a trophy still. Yeah. Continued the trials, because it's a long period, the whole GB trial thing. And then I fought for England again against Ireland. I fought, what's his name? I forgot his name. But he went to the Olympics. He's a very good guy. So that was I beat him. It was a very good win to have. And then I fought one more time for England. And English title belt against Chris Smith, and I beat him. Nah, that's the first ABA.
Oh right, nice.
Yeah. So, but that is a picture from.
One above.
The one on the left side. That is a picture from when I fought him. But yeah, I beat him and won the English title belt. It's at home, and then I got my letter saying I'm a GB boy. I actually got my letter. Imagine this. The letter came like on New Year's Day.
Wow. Yeah,
and he said, you're a GB boy from like the first. Yeah. I don't know if it was delayed or whatever, but it came. And so I was on the podium potential there. they started preparing us. We went to Spain. That was sick. That's the first time I've been to Spain, bro. Imagine the first I've heard about Spain. And Spain is nice and lovely, sand and all of the lovely things you hear about Spain, bro. They took man to Spain and chucked us in a mountain. It snowed, bro. I didn't know it snowed. I didn't know it snowed in Spain. And bro, it got to -12. Yeah?
Oh,
Imagine -12. Like, you wake up in the morning. And it was so cold, even the water got cold, bro. Because like it was running down the window and it froze.
Yeah.
Like I was doing Snapchats and it said -12. I was like, yo, I'm not meant to be here. Anyway, that was my first bit of GB experience and I loved it.
Even though it's cold.
Yeah, even though it was cold. It was great facilities though. It was like great. It was altitude training.
Oh wow, yeah.
Wicked, very good, yeah. Come back. And then I got told I was boxing in the GBs, which is I think it's a second grade tournament, but it wasn't because the Olympic champion, the guy last year's Olympic champion in '91 was there.
Right.
And so I fought, I've had 2 fights there. I fought a guy in is it Hungary or something like that.
Hungary.
Well, country
somewhere,
from over that way somewhere, near Russia somewhere. And I beat him. Did I fight anybody else? No, then I think I fought one more person. I can't remember who I fought. But I fought Schenko, the last year's gold medalist in the final. And let's say I lost. Let's say I lost. Yeah, you need to go and watch the video. You need to check that out because for some reason that one ain't on YouTube. But I lost to him on a split. It was like 29-28. And that was like my first 3 fights for GB. And after that, I heard that I'm going to the Europeans.
Okay.
That was like, that was sick. Yo.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you watched it on the TV, but I was living life right there, bro. I've never been to Ukraine before. I've never been to Finland before. Like, I just love all the experience, man. I'm loving it and I'm making the most of it and getting to fight all these stars. In Ukraine for the Europeans. I tell you what, I'd never go to, if you'd have asked me if I'd go on holiday to Ukraine, I'd never in my life go to Ukraine on holiday. But shout out to the people of Ukraine, they looked after us, and very hospitable out there. Very, very, very hospitable. In the Euros, I fought Cheavon Clarke in the final, and I lost. I lost to him in that one. I watched the final. It's on YouTube, Cheavon Clarke. I lost in the final. I got a silver medal. Got to get some. That made me second in Europe. And then we did more training, hard training, extra hard training, preparing for the Worlds. And went out in the Worlds. We got to Germany. Never been to Germany before.
So it's taking you around the world.
That's what I'm saying. I'm loving it and I'm grateful for all the experience. I won't take it for granted. Went out to Germany. We got there, started preparing, and it's the Worlds. We got all the best in the world there. It was good. Cuban team turned up, doing their business, confident as ever. And the first draw, because I did well in the Euros, I got seeded the first fight. But that didn't help. It sounds good, but it weren't good. So that didn't help. The second fight, we had a little bit of technical problem because it wasn't Congo, Angola. There was something missing with the Mongolia team, so I didn't get to fight. It sounds good, but it's not good. You don't get to prepare and get into your rhythm and things. And what do you know? I get to fight the man of the moment, or for the last 10 years, the legend, Cuba's Felix Savon, Olympic bronze. Was he bronze medalist? Bronze medalist. But he lost to that Uzbekistan guy. So I thought, I did well. I was confident as ever, man. I ain't fear nobody. I train hard. He's got 2 hands, 2 eyes, just like me. So I ain't never fear nobody. Went out the first round, and I thought I did really well. Caught him some clean shots. And He took him. He came back the second round. I didn't pressure him enough, so he won that. And in the third round, he caught me. I wobbled, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? And he's a very experienced guy, man.
Yeah.
The things he does, like
Really?
just to buy time.
Yeah.
Like for just a quick example, if the referee breaks and you're in a clinch like this, you'll touch the ground. Now, then the referee has to wipe your hands off, don't you? Like.
Yeah, smart.
That's,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
All the tricks in the book
He's
kind of
bad,
thing.
he's sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, come back from the world, very disappointed. People was like, you just fought a legend. I was like, I just lost, bro. Like, it don't matter who it is. Forget what he's done. I just lost. So that was my last fight. That was disappointment for me. But you know, all this disappointment always comes back and lifts me.
For a reason.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's where Cheavon Clarke is at right now. And the journey will only get better. Do you know what I mean? I'll only get better. As I say, level up.
Wicked.
So tell us a bit about this gym, because you're telling us how this has just been created.
Generous people. Went into a barber's. Like the first one, they were like, "Hey, what should we do?" Like, was there itching our heads? I was like, "You know what, bro? Let's go." I was like, "What's up, Giovanni?" I think his name was Giovanni. Italian barbers in town. Like, "What's up, Giovanni?" We're planning on renovating the gym, and well, would like your help, please. And he comes on a Thursday, and he was like, "I'll tell you what, just 1 second." He cut the guy's hair. He come back and he went,
Quick check.
And we went around to all these different, went around to a pub. Now when do you hear boxing and a pub mixing? Like, do you know what I mean? Went around to a pub, and I swear, we left that pub, couldn't believe it, man. People in the pub were grateful. The Peacock pub in Gray's End, appreciate your help. And yeah, that one day was just phenomenal. So we did the fundraising for a month.
Did you have like a target of how much you wanted to get?
Yeah, so we, just to do the whole gym without the flooring, the target was $4,000.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we needed. So the month, within 2 weeks, we got the $4,000. But because we don't own the building.
Yeah, so you lease the building.
Yeah. There was a little bit of politics and that. And then we had to do the flooring.
Right. Okay.
It turns out that we had to do the flooring. So, we can do it. We rise to the challenge. People came out, they helped us out, we made the money for the flooring. You know what I mean? By the time we knew it was the end of the month. We hit target.
Okay.
So we started ripping up the gym. Like outside, you can see the pictures.
Yeah.
On the wall over there, we have like a timeline of what happened through the gym. I'd be at GB, and then on my first day when I get home, I come straight here, and all weekend from like 12 o'clock all the way till they close here at 10 o'clock. Yeah. Me and the guys, there's 4 or 5 of us constantly through the thing, plus their girlfriends. So that was like the main core of the team.
Yeah.
And then we had people that come here and use the gym on a Thursday, or boxers that use the gym, help us paint it, get bits in. Regen Recycle got rid of all the rubbish for us, so that saved us a bit on the bill.
So that's just,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Money because you're going to pay.
There you go. So it was like a whole community thing. You know what I mean? Even though there was four that started it, we take the
It must be like a real amazing sense of achievement.
Trust me, man. Like, you know what it is? The main part of it was there, and somebody said, "You know what? The first time I went on a plane was because of the boxing club," and I was like, "Yo, that's phenomenal!" Like, do you know what I mean?
Boxing,
So I just thought about it, and I just wanted to do that for the future, for the future kids. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, that's good.
So, yeah, after a couple months of graft,
look at it now.
This is it now. Do you know what I mean? Upstairs, we've got. Yeah, we'll take you out there. We've got bicycle yoga. We've also, before we go upstairs, we have a camera system, which what it does is it. Let me turn it on. Let me see if I can work it. Should all work.
No pressure.
No pressure, no pressure.
Cut this bit if you don't want.
Turn on. I don't know what. Turn on. Where's the remote? Panasonic. There we go. The pressure's got to me. And it's not working.
There's always next time.
Next time, never mind.
But what did it do? Tell us what it does.
So basically what it does is for the boxers that are sparring, when they're sparring, they can finish and review their sparring. And it will help them to work on little bits that they need to work on. So if they keep getting clipped with one shot,
they know
they can see, like, it's all good somebody telling you something, but if you see it yourself,
is it different? Yeah,
it's different. You're going to work on it, ain't you? In top gyms, for instance, at GB, they have it there, do you know what I mean? So we thought we'd bring a little bit of inspiration from there. Let me take you upstairs, you can see.
Brand new bags.
Yeah. Literally, we bought all of this in with the Olympic weights and that.
Yeah, wicked.
So for the bigger guys. And up here is like a memorabilia wall. Because up here is where all the boxers come, put their bags down.
Yeah.
Have a look at it, you can go up on the wall one day yourself, you know what I mean?
Inspiration, isn't it?
Yeah, so just a little bit of everything for everybody.
Do the little kids look up to you as well? Do you feel like that they look up to you and see that you're going up to GB, meeting people like Adrian? Like, do they?
Maybe so, but honestly, I don't look at myself as no different to them. I'm just a normal guy. Like,
yeah, that's good.
all of that don't, do you know what I mean? It don't mean much to me, you know? As you can see, there's a couple. Do you know Harry Darmy? He's the first Asian English.
I think you've seen him.
He's right there. Harry Darmy. He's the first Indian Asian British champion. Harry Darmy from Gravesend.
Was he
from here? Yeah.
Oh,
I know Derek Angle. I don't know if you. Derek Angle. Where is he? He's up here somewhere. Yeah, he's from here as well. Derek Angle. He's on one of the other pointers. Derek Angle. Yeah. Oh yeah, those are two famous boxers that's come from here. Yeah.
And obviously C4 Chev.
You know, somebody's got to carry on. I'll take the torch.
That's it.
But yeah, man.
Wicked. Now you've done a fantastic job.
That's what we've done. We just wanted to do what it done for us for other people. You know what I mean? Nothing more.
Yeah,
nothing
nice.
more.
So is it open for business now, proper?
Open, yeah, literally open Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Literally Wednesday.
The grand opening.
Grand opening, yeah. The mayor came down for the grand opening, yeah. It's in the papers. The paper, I think the paper's downstairs. It's all, yeah, man. So it's a big deal. So hopefully now I can get like a couple other guys to come up here, like make some train sometime. I'm chatting to a couple of guys from GB. But now you guys have come down here.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
No, I appreciate it, mate.
Right, wicked. Nice one. Thank you very much for your time, man.
Thank
Nice
you for
one.
your time, bro.